In this video, I share 5 wrestlers who I truly believe will be AEW World Champion sooner rather than later. Yo, what is good guys? Back here with another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share 5 future AEW World Champions, in my opinion, that have yet to hold the AEW World Championship. And for the record, I'm recording this Thursday, September 15th, 6 days before they crown the a new world champion, probably a week before I upload this and whatnot, or at least make it public. So I have no idea who just won the AEW World Championship last night when I upload this. So Bryan Danielson and MJF are not on this list, and if both of them walk out, or neither one of them walk out as champion, both of them are honorable mention. If one of them does, the other one's the honorable mention, because everybody on this list for my video is or has never won the World Championship in AEW. They might have won other top singles men's championship in other companies, just not in AEW kind of deal. And before I get started with my list, I would love to know who is on your list of future AEW World Champions that have yet to hold the top singles men's title in the company. Let me know who they are down in the comments below. While you are down there, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it would mean a lot to myself if you did, and all of that fun stuff. And follow myself on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all of that stuff if that is your thing. If not, perfectly fine. Might even be smart and whatnot. But either way, my list is not in any particular order. It's not like 1 through 5 or 5 through 1. It's just the top 5 people I would want to see as future AEW World Champions, including the first one I'll be talking about in Miro, formerly known as Rusev in the WWE. And I've kind of made it known, I think more so on Twitter, maybe the odd video here or there, that I am not necessarily a big fan or a supporter or mark, whatever terminology you would want to use, towards Miro. I like him in the ring, I like him on the mic, he's just not one of my guys. But I think him, with this whole kind of gimmick that he has now and whatnot, like his whole god thing, it would make sense if he would eventually capture the World Championship. Likelihood of it happening, I don't know, but I still think it would be cool. Second guy I want to talk about as a future world champion, I would rather see a Pac, formerly known as Neville in WWE, capture the World Championship more than Miro kind of deal, but I wouldn't mind if Miro won it first. But either way, Pac, I know that, again, as of this recording a week ago, when this video is going to be made public and whatnot, is the All-Atlantic champion and 1/3 of the Trios champion. But once he is kind of, I don't want to say done with both kind of divisions, but kind of done for the foreseeable future, would love to see him capture the World Championship, maybe a year or a year and a bit kind of deal and whatnot. He is definitely, in comparison to other world champions, different in a good way in the ring, on the mic, how he carries himself both in front of a live audience and doing like the backstage promo kind of stuff. He just carries himself different, which for myself, who does not watch AEW on a week-to-week hardcore, like I'll watch Dynamite, Rampage, Dark, other YouTube stuff that AEW has, I only watch Dynamite kind of deal. And from what I've seen on Dynamite, I really like Pac. He's definitely different than anything else on Dynamite, which it definitely makes me want to see him as the top solo world champion. Another person that it definitely carries themselves different is Eddie Kingston, and I would want to see him as the world champion, not necessarily for the match quality, but more so for the one pop that he'll get no matter where it happens. It could happen in the middle of nowhere, USA, or it could happen in New York City, or Chicago, or Toronto, or Montreal, or London, England, or wherever's like a major wrestling city, and the crowd would pop for him again no matter where it is, or at least I would assume. But I would rather see him as world champion from one Dynamite special to the next, kind of like, let's say, a Dynamite Grand Slam to maybe not Winter's Coming, but like the November December TV special kind of deal and whatnot. So like 2 months reign, doesn't have to defend it on pay-per-view and whatnot, but I would want to see it more so for the pop and the mic stuff more so than the in-ring stuff kind of deal. Fourth and second last guy I would want to talk about, and the last guy, number 5 or 5th guy, are completely 100% biased kind of deal. First one, or fourth one, I guess, first one out of those two, is Red Death Daniel Garcia. I've made it known that I've been following his career since a couple of months after he made his in-ring debut. He made his in-ring debut early 2017, found out who he was, knew he was special by fall of 2017. So seeing him as world champion, him winning it in Buffalo would definitely be cooler than him winning the Pure title, not gonna lie. Seeing him win it in Toronto or anywhere in New York State or anywhere in Ontario would be super cool, but this one I don't see happening for 2-3 years at the soonest. He is roughly 23 years old, so at this rate you would think that he would have more of a career in front of him than behind him, but who knows about injuries and whatnot that he's had throughout his career, let alone the car accident kind of deal. And you could have him win it as a bad guy or as a good guy and whatnot, and it would work without a doubt in my opinion and whatnot. And last guy, if you follow me on here or on Twitter, you would know that I'm a mark for All Ego Ethan. Maybe not a mark, but either way, I'm a big fan, supporter of All Ego Ethan page. I have been since, I was 14, 15 years old back in 08, 09 time period, and seeing him kind of go through the ranks of the Ontario independent scene, then the US independent scene, then eventually, hopefully, the AEW system, so to speak, their ranks kind of deal to capture the AEW World Championship. I would cry if Daniel Garcia won the world title. I would bawl my eyes out if or when All Ego Ethan Page does, and I don't know for sure if he will win it kind of deal. I wouldn't put him as the he is for sure going to win it, but it's one of those I would love to see one of the guys that got me into the Ontario independent scene capture one of the top singles championships in North America on national, international television kind of deal. But either way, those are my top 5. Would love to know who is in your top 5 down in the comments below. While you are down there, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it would mean a lot to myself if you did, more importantly than doing any of that. Hope you guys are doing okay mentally, emotionally, and physically.
The world that we tend to make up is nothing but a fantasy until you wake up. I feel like I'm just lying to myself, yeah. Cause I just crossed the line like I'm playing offside. Do it how I want and I'ma do it till I die. Feel like I'm just lying to myself, but it's